Alright, so I posted a video this morning, but that doesn't really tell you about how my day went. I am now back in Corfú town, and my flight out tonight is at 10:25. I have already checked into my flights, so as soon as I get to the airport, I should be good to just go through the gates, have them pat me down, and then, hop on the plane. Otherwise, this morning I packed up my bags, everything, and I cleaned up the room as best I could, got things back in order, and then for a brief moment I went to the beach, and I had a cider, a watermelon flavored cider. So I had a good morning. It was relaxing. And then I left the key in the door. I sat at a cafe. A little cat wanted to say hi. Hi. I'm very talkative. Like I said, there's so many cats here. But yeah, so I went to the beach this morning, and then I went to a cafe, sat there for a bit, had a sandwich that was onions, cheese, and butter. Let me tell you, not my favorite combination. Will not be eating it again. Not voluntarily, at least. Especially because it was like red onions and like it wasn't even cooked. It was just like straight up white Wonder Bread Gouda cheese and butter with red onions. So I had that for lunch today with a coffee. And so now I'm just walking in the direction of the airport, because I want to be somewhat close. I remember there being like this street food place that was nearby. I also need to go to the bathroom at some point, so I will find a place to stop, have a little snack, and relieve myself. So yeah, I will give you an update probably when I'm eating and I found something. In the meantime, take care. All right, with it being 7:30, I just decided I was gonna head over anyway, because soon it will be 8, and then that will be 2 hours before my flight, so better to be early than late and regret it. So yeah, I'm just walking directly to the airport. All right, update. I am in the airport. I did end up going to the street food place, and I am eating what is called spanakopita, or spanakopita. I don't know. It's Greek, but it is a spinach pie. It's made with feta cheese, and it kind of reminds me of spinach artichoke dip, but inside of like a croissant. Either way, it's good. So I am now eating, and my plane will be here in about an hour, so I have boarding in like an hour. All right, I'll probably do this again when I get to Italy. Okay, so I'm in Milan, or the Milan Bergamo airport. This is technically day 6. I slept here. I have a doppio campana and cookies that I brought for the trip. So I'm tired, but it's cool to have a real one. Well, the others were real too. It's just cool to have it in Italy, I guess. Alright, check in later. Alright, so in case you're wondering what I'm doing at 9 a.m. in the Italy airport, well, it's closer to 9:30 now, but I have purchased a cheese and wine tasting. It's costing me 10 euros. This plate by itself would be 6, and a full glass of wine, that's the amount basically that they've given me here, would be 8. So I feel like this is quite the deal. I'm excited. So yeah, I'm gonna eat some cheese and drink some wine. Alright, so all of these wines and cheeses are from Bergamo or Brescia. like either of those two places. Except for this one cheese, the Grana Padano, which I've had before. They sell it a lot in Spain. So I can't find Parmesan, but I have Grana Padano, which is from Mantova and Cremona. Okay. So, tagliatelle? No, taleteggio. Grana Padano. Grana Padano, like crumbles really super nicely. All right. Oh, it's very rich. Silter. That one might be my new favorite. Bagos. This one's softer. Still an aged cheese. I think I like it more than the aged cheddar from Ireland. Okay, formai de mout. No, that one's nice. That one's also a little bit softer. I think the hardest cheese is the Grana de Padano, or the Grana Padano, and then like the softest so far has been the Taleggio. This one is the Stracciatella. I don't think I pronounced that correctly. This one has more substance than the Taleggio, and it's closer to a blue cheese in flavor, but I actually happen to like blue cheese. So, overall, so good. We've got our rosé, and it smells delightful and sweet and fruity. I think she said that one was from Brescia. I know the other two are Moscatos, and she said these are from Bergamo. This one is not as sweet, although the smell is really great. Man, I have missed Moscato. They don't really have a whole lot of Moscato in Spain, or at least in my region of Spain. Like, it's there, but it's not as common to find. They do a lot more Pinot Grigio. This one is also a Moscato, but of course darker. She said this one's going to be the sweetest out of all of them. And honestly, I can smell it. It also kind of smells like that wine we would have in church. So. That one is a sweet wine. It reminds me of a blueberry wine that I had from Oliver's Winery. Now, obviously, this is a very different kind of wine. This made me happy. I'm going to continue eating my cheese and drinking my wine. All right, so I'm filming this way so that nobody else ends up in the shot. I drank the rest of the wine and I ate the rest of the cheese. It was great. It is now almost 10 a.m., so I am just now waiting until my flight. It isn't until around 1:30. We're probably going to begin boarding at around 12:30, so I'm just going to sit here and wait. Yeah, so that'll be it for yesterday and today's video. It's a combination of both days.